you ever stumble upon something that immediately catches your attention? You feel inspired, you feel ignited, you feel activated. You're like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna enhance my life. I'm gonna show up for myself and my dreams. And you have that moment of like big energy, that spark, that flash, and you're like, yes, I got this. And then you go descend back into the darkness, or the stagnancy, or the procrastination, or the self-doubt, or the self-sabotage, or the indecisiveness, or the fear. My friend, you might have inspiration impotence. That's what I called it. That just came to me. Oh my gosh, do we live in a world where this is so prevalent? Everyone wants to be inspiring. Everyone wants to share a message, which is beautiful. Let it be. I hope you can hear me, by the way. It's like super loud and super gorgeous at the ocean right now. But everybody has so much inspiration. So why is it not causing any effect in your life? Well, that's because you're not accessing the part of you that ultimately controls your reality, your programs, your patterns, your habits, your thoughts, your emotions, your core beliefs, your nervous system. It's the subconscious. It's the part of us that controls 95% of who we are. So often we get inspired in a very conscious way, a conscious state. Maybe someone shares a quote. Maybe you see a play. Maybe you hear a piece of music. Maybe you read something and it just touched your heart and your soul. And my goddess, that is why I love art beyond all. But whatever it is, whatever is your biggest heart's desire, if you find yourself wanting something and not taking aligned action towards it, and I'm not talking about hustling and grinding and pushing and forcing. I'm talking about taking inspired action. I'm talking about showing up in this 3D perceived reality in congruence with your desires. If you feel yourself stuck in patterns of being inspired and then doing nothing, or feeling like I'm going to commit to do this, right? This really happens around the new year. I'm going to commit to working out. I'm going to commit to eating a healthy diet. I'm going to commit to loving my body. I'm going to commit to showing up for my acting career. I'm going to commit to writing my novel. I'm going to fucking commit to finding love that aligns with my soul, whatever it is, right? And then a couple weeks later, you're back to the old routine. That's because you're going through the conscious part of self. And until you access that internal programming and align that internal programming with your conscious visions and desires, you are going to stay stuck. You are going to stay in the same repetitive patterns. You are going to stay in the same looping realities. You are going to stay where you are. Someone wants to join in on the conversation. That's okay. We have good energy here. So, this is a really special opportunity for you if you align with this. If you align with what I'm sharing. Yes, and being like radical honesty is such a huge part of personal and radical self-integrity, personal transformation, achieving your deepest fulfillment and greatest desires. That's so important. And we're so deserving of it. Okay, I'm gonna turn around now. I'm like deep in the water. And if this resonates with you, let me know below, because we need not be ashamed of it. We don't need to worry about it. We don't worry in the sense that like there's something wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with you. You simply just have a competing or opposing or limiting thought, belief, habit, emotional addiction, nervous system dysregulation. But when we're able to gain access to those subconscious patterns like we can with tapping, especially Dream Awake EFT tapping, when we're able to access that internal programming and ask ourselves, does this align with what I want to be experiencing, with what I want to be receiving, with what I want to be doing and creating and, loving up my life with, we have an opportunity to rewire it in our nervous system. in the limbic brain, in the subconscious. And it really accelerates our path in a way that's more easeful, more joyous, more just lighter. And it's really becomes more of a game. Maybe you've heard how people speak about the game of life. And some days it really doesn't feel like a game. And some days you're like, damn, this is a fucking game. Oh, I'm swearing. That's fine. Oh, it's a game. And it's a beautiful gift to get to experience. Even choosing to not suffer anymore for your dreams. I don't know where that came from. I'm definitely moving through that. Maybe someone who's listening, you needed to hear just that. Choosing that even along the way, I deserve luxury. I deserve overflow. I deserve peace. I deserve playfulness. I deserve connection. I deserve love. I deserve just abundance, whatever it is. So if this resonates with you, meet me in the comments below and say, I've been experiencing inspiration impotence, but I'm choosing to change. And that's where our free will comes in. And our free will is so powerful. We're so fucking powerful. You are so beyond powerful than you could even fathom. Your thoughts create things. Your emotions magnetize things. Your beliefs shape your reality. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. And if this resonates with you and you're actually committed to get out of the looping cycle of staying in the same reality and having the same experiences and succumbing to inspiration impotence, and instead you want to be an aligned action taker and therefore an aligned receiver and co-create what you're here to not only experience in your life but give back to the collective, then I highly encourage that you take advantage of my one-on-one EFT offerings right now. They are 50% off for a limited time, only until December 2nd at 9 p.m. PST. That's Cyber Monday. There is a lot happening on the planet right now, personally, collectively, and I want to make this work available. And I also know the merit of showing up for yourself, of investing in yourself, of putting money in the game of life. And I also know that, I mean, this is what I've experienced in my own life, right? In my acting career and my business too. To co-create a new experience, we have to trust in the unknown. We have to meet those parts of ourselves that are in fear or in doubt or in insecurity and really drop into our bodies and say, intuitively, is this for me? Is this for me? Yes, it is. I might feel a bit of fear. I might be dancing on the threshold of uncertainty, but this is, I feel in my bones, in my soul, that this is for me and I'm ready to actually show up for myself, my highest expression, my chosen timeline. Then I'd love to meet you there, because I am a deeply committed soul transformer, artist, actress, multidimensional being on that path. And I have the great privilege of meeting with souls that are on that great odyssey of consciousness. And if this is you, I would love to meet you there. I also have a free connection call that is a great opportunity to discuss which of the taps are best for you, or you might intuitively know. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if it resonates, and share it with a friend or family member who is ready to get out of the stagnancy and resistance and just stuckness and stickiness and static and friction of inspiration impotence and open themselves to aligned action that's in resonance with the soul, and therefore creating results that are aligned with your highest chosen timeline. So much love. I'll see you soon. Ciao, ciao.